What do you truly see in the daily friction of your social life? Do you see mere chaos? Do you see injustice? I see something far more profound. I see only an empty throne. In every room you enter, in every strategic formation of human interaction, there is a power vacuum that the 99% are too terrified to acknowledge. The crowd waits for a ruler, yet they tremble at the mere weight of the crown. You feel exhausted, don't you? But let us be precise. You are not weary from labor. You are exhausted because you have spent years kneeling before inferior minds, begging for validation from those who do not even possess a fortress of their own. You have been shackled by the most dangerous of illusions, the requirement to be kind. It is time to purge the fake kindness that leads only to your ruin. I am here to reconstruct your mind. The throne was never meant for the good man as defined by the masses. It is reserved for the psychographic architect, the one who dares to design their own destiny and rule the conflict rather than be consumed by it.
Understand this. Social conflict is not a tragic accident. It is the natural and necessary state of human existence. The vulgar masses are governed not by logic, but by a volatile mixture of greed and ingratitude. They will follow you with extraordinary and extreme devotion as long as you provide them with benefits. But do not be deceived. The moment your utility fades, or a greater malignity of fortune strikes, they will turn against you with effortless betrayal. To navigate this, you must stop viewing people as they ought to be and see them for the cold instruments they truly are. If you feel a profound loneliness in your mindset, do not mistake it for a defect. It is the signature of a positive mutation, an evolutionary leap beyond the cowering herd. While the 99% seek the warmth of the sheepfold, you have chosen the isolation of the mountaintop. From this height, you do not see friends or enemies. You see tactical formations and orders of battle. You are the psychographic architect, analyzing the plains below to understand where the snares of the fox and the wolves are hidden. You must accept the reality that the world is not governed by the morality of textbooks, but by the thorough foundations of force and law. Every betrayal you have suffered, every social friction you endure, is merely a stress test for your internal fortress. Like a strategic physician, you must learn to recognize the hectic fevers of social conflict while they are still easy to cure, before they become incurable through neglect. Your isolation is not your weakness, it is your citadel of observation.
Hear the truth that the 99% whisper in fear. The world is a theater of appearances, and your morality is often your executioner. You were taught that being good would protect you. I tell you that an unarmed prophet is always destroyed, while those who understand the art of war in social life endure. Engrave this scepter of wisdom upon your mind. Kindness without claws is just weakness in disguise. If you rely solely on your clemency, you offer your jugular to the fickle and cowardly herd, who will view your mercy as a permission to trample you. Men are ungrateful. They will follow you when you provide benefits, but they will turn with effortless betrayal when you are most vulnerable. To rule the conflict, you must possess the claws of the lion to terrify the wolves, even if you choose to keep them hidden beneath a cloak of grace. What is the ultimate strategy for navigating social tides? People will only fear you when they cannot predict your steps. Transparency is the currency of the vulgar and the cheap. When you are transparent, you are easily mapped, easily bypassed and easily discarded. But when you become a psychographic architect of mystery, you become divine. Never reveal your true intentions unless it serves as a tactical snare. Silence is the only fortress that no army and no social rival can ever breach.
Wisdom is useless without a thorough foundation of action. To navigate the hectic fevers of social conflict, you must stop reacting and start constructing. I present to you the 4 pillars of the psychological fortress. 1. The fox and the lion maneuver. A ruler must understand how to avail himself of the beast and the man. You are currently failing because you are only one nature. The lion cannot defend himself against snares, and the fox cannot defend himself against wolves. In your social circle, you must be the fox to discover the snares, the subtle sabotages and hidden agendas of your peers. But when a rival dares to cross your citadel, you must become the lion to terrify the wolves. Force is the only language the vulgar truly respect. Do not argue. Strike with such a malignity that they cannot hope for revenge. 2. Building the fortress of separation, the effective purge. The masses are ruined by their own hot empathy, a chemical ambush of oxytocin and dopamine that makes them vulnerable to love bombing and exploitation. To become a psychographic architect, you must perform an effective purge. Cultivate cold empathy, the clinical ability to understand exactly how others will react without ever feeling their pain. When you are detached, you see people as they truly are, merely instruments for your goals. Your fortress is built of stone, not sentiment. A ruler who seeks to be loved is at the mercy of the ungrateful and fickle. A ruler who is feared holds the reins of the dread of punishment.
3. The tactic of measured beneficence. Listen to the law of the usurper. Injuries should be done all at one stroke, so that they are tasted less and offend less. If you must hurt a rival's reputation or position, do it decisively. But benefits must be given little by little, drop by drop. 4. Purging the parasites. Your fortress is currently rotting from within. Courts are full of flatterers, parasites who agree with your every word to dig under your foundations. These yes-men are the most dangerous enemies because they rob you of reality. You must make it clear that telling you the truth does not offend you, yet you must limit this privilege to only the wise men you select.
You have heard the architecture of the shadows. You have seen the thorough foundations upon which a ruler is built. But the question remains, do you have the valor to implement it? Understand this. Power is not a gift presented to the good. It is a citadel that must be occupied through cunning and cleverness, and a malignity toward your own internal weaknesses. Only those who depend on their own strength and arms are truly secure. Do not perform the empty ritual of clicking like. Such validation is the currency of the vulgar, who are always taken by appearances. I do not seek the approval of the herd. I seek only the architects of the future. If you are ready to ascend to the architect level, leave a testimony of your devotion in the comments. Commit now.
Which chain of the masses, which fake kindness or emotional dependence will you purge from your world today?